To another budget freedom video series on budgeting. My name is Jessica, and I want to show you today about expense tracking, how you track your expenses. I am working out of my budget by paycheck workbook that I've designed myself and on budgetfreedom.com if you want to check it out. Okay, we are going to be looking at an expense tracker. Just to quickly give you an idea of what that is basically as you spend throughout the month, on a daily basis or a weekly basis, you should be writing down all of the expenses that you are paying for throughout the month. That includes your bills, and it also includes any other kind of receipts that you might have. So you don't have to do it on a daily basis or even a weekly basis if you don't have time. I do recommend assigning a place in your house, even if you don't have a full budgeting area, at least like a little basket where you come in, where you put your keys every day for all your receipts, or a little envelope if you think that they might fall out of the basket. Just some designated place where every day when you come home, you can dump all your receipts there and have them in one place to update your budgeting trackers and your budget, either on a weekly basis, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. I honestly don't do it every day. Well, I don't spend money every day. I only shop 2 to 3 times a week. I try to keep it to 2 times, but excuse me, I'm out of breath. Like this week, we had to take our dogs to the vet quite a bit because we got 2 new puppies in the last month. So we had an extra spend day there on the vet. But I will usually update my tracker every week and make sure that I'm staying within budget and I'm not forgetting to write anything down, and just that everything is neat and tidy in one place. So let me adjust the camera so that you can see the tracker, and we'll continue. Okay. I hope that that is clear enough for you to be able to see there. Let's try to. Okay, so this is my expense tracker that I have, again, out of my workbook. I do have 3 separate columns, so depending on how much you spend throughout the month, I put more than enough space there so that you could fill in everything that you spend on. Today's the 15th of May, and I have filled in pretty much one column. I had a few mess ups at the top there. I had some numbers that changed, so I scratched them out and started again. But on a monthly basis, I would probably use 2 trackers. But again, that's because I don't spend a lot. If you are going to work or have more spend days, then you probably will run into the 3rd column. It doesn't really matter as long as you keep track of your expenses. So just to quickly show you how it works, you can put the dates if you want. I started putting it, but then, like I say, some things had changed, so I went back through it this morning. I fixed everything up, and I updated all of my expenses from my debit cards and from my cash envelopes, so that I could show you this video, and also so that I would know that I was up to date with my expenses. So I went ahead and wrote down my electricity payment, the Shell gas purchase. I had to buy my daughter some shoes, food again. I have to go for weekly therapies for my neck. Jumbo, it's like Walmart with some miscellaneous items we needed for the kids, activities, for the dogs, for the house. So that, I drew $20 from the ATM. That was for food and going out food. I can't read my own handwriting. I don't remember what that was for. Okay, then we had to order some more dog stuff, some sprays and things for the dogs, $111. I had to get my dog castrated this month, so his surgery was $200. Then some collars, some veggies, again gas, again money for the dogs. Yeah, these dogs have cost me a lot of money these last 2 months. I had to pay my personal loan on the mortgage. We have 2 mortgage loans, so one is the personal loan for all the closing costs, and then the other one is the house mortgage. So this was for the closing costs. I bought my kids an ice cream maker because it's summer and it's getting hot, and it was a good sale. vitamins, I posted about that yesterday on Instagram. I did go overboard on my vitamins, which we'll talk about just now, because I ordered for 2 months. But I had the money in my sinking funds, so that was okay. Then, I had order some magnesium, another vitamin purchase. There's a business course that I'm doing right now that I'm paying every month for that. I had to buy a new color printer, which you guys will start to benefit from pretty soon, and some desk organizer stuff. And then again, I drew another 100 out of my medical expenses folder for the treatment that I need to go to. So far this month, I have spent $3,721.49. Okay. And what I will do at the end of the month, and I will show you this when I go through my monthly budget, is we will come through and we will highlight by category. So I will highlight all the gas bills, I will highlight all the food expenses, I will highlight all the dog expenses, all the miscellaneous expenses, and then I will total up those amounts and go ahead and write them on my budget. Because on your budget, when you do your budget every single month, you write your budgeted amounts, and then at the end of the month, you add up your expenses and you write the actual amount that you spent on those expenses. So if you see here, if you look at my budget from April, you see this was my budgeted amount in this column, and this is the actual amount that I spend. So then I am able to go ahead and see, did I go over budget? Was I under budget? And if I was under budget, whatever the difference is, like last month I was 104 under budget, I was able to save that and put it into my emergency savings fund to go ahead and top up my 3 to 6 month fund. If you go over budget, which I'm having a bit of a suspicion I'm going to be doing this month because I did cheat and buy more vitamins than I should have, then obviously that money will come out of somewhere. Like in my situation, it's going to come out of my sinking funds. So just to quickly talk about that, you should have sinking funds, which is money that you're saving every single month. And I'll do another video on that just now, but it's money that you're saving every month towards expenses that are not monthly. So my vitamins, I buy them generally 4 times a year. So I save a little bit every single month so that when those monthly intervals come, I have all the money saved up and I can pay for it and not be stressed. So I did have my vitamin sinking fund, but then I also had a miscellaneous sinking fund, and the miscellaneous is for unexpected expenses. Like in this situation when I needed to buy a few more things for my vitamins, but I didn't have enough money in my vitamin envelope. So I went ahead and took from my miscellaneous sinking funds and paid for the vitamins, because by me ordering for 2 months, I was able to save $60 on shipping, because shipping is really, really expensive. And also the exchange rate factored into that a little bit, because the exchange rate is really good right now, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for me, but unfortunately for the world. So it was worth it for me to go ahead and make that purchase this month and actually save $60 in the long run, even though I had to take $60 from my miscellaneous savings sinking funds. So I hope that explains why you need an expense tracker and how you would use it throughout the month. If you want to go ahead and download a free copy of the expense tracker, you can find it on my website. The links are all below. Please follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you feel like it. I post on there every day, so you'll get daily tips, daily notifications. We do a lot of fun stuff on there, so I would encourage you to join us in the debt-free community, and you'll not only get support and encouragement, but you'll get a lot of other cool, fun things and make some new friends. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.